Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Yard line. Looking for space. It's Dupree. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, LSU!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Badgers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The lone back's got it. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The give to the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. The Badgers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Skips away from pressure. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
No gain on the play. 1st and goal, LSU.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Did he just step out of the back of the end zone? I think he did, and it's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Get set, get set.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Sweet cut there. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Nussmeier.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Wisconsin, 0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Return runs out of bounds.
Will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Edwards. On the move to his left. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that run.